You may have seen in the news recently that Nadine Dorries has said she's not going to resign until she finds out why she was rejected for a position in the House of Lords. And to that end, she's put in a Freedom of Information request, and she's asked for all the material pertaining to the decision to reject her, like WhatsApp messages, emails, internal communications, etc., etc. Um, so, can she do that? Well, actually, short answer is no. Um, the Data Protection Act lists a bunch of exceptions to Freedom of Information requests. Some are to do, like national security and the workings of authorities and things like that. But there's a Schedule 2, and that specifically excludes decisions made by the Crown for the proffering of honours or dignities. That can be things like, medals and OBs and stuff like that. But it also includes elevation to the House of Lords. So on the face of it, she hasn't got a chance. There's also been there's a big list of jobs that you can apply for where you're not allowed to ask. So, for instance, if you want to be the Astronomer Royal or the Poet Laureate and you get knocked back, you're not allowed to ask why, because that's specifically excluded. Similarly, if you want to be a bishop. Just to pad this out a little bit, because and I know you all like sort of tales from the bar. This is possibly an apocryphal story. It's been going around for years, although I think it has a bit of a ring of truth to it. When people used to apply to take silk, to become what was, back in the day a QC, Queen's Counsel, or is now a King's Counsel, KC, it used to be very much like a tap on the shoulder type of thing. Now it's a very formal process. You put in application forms, you get references, there's, big boxes to tick about all your various skill sets. But it used to be sort of, yeah, we think you're the right stuff or we don't. One chap apparently was particularly aggrieved because for years it's like, well, why am I not a silk? I'm being overtaken by lesser people than me. This isn't right. So pops down to the Lord Chancellor's department and goes in to see the relevant person and says, hang on a second, why am I not a silk? And I'm told, well, that's not something we can discuss with you. These decisions are confidential. But if you'll excuse me, I just need to pop outside for a moment, and left the file on the desk. So, of course, the person opens the file, and at the beginning, there's one sheet of paper that just says, sleeps with his female clients. But anyway, I thought you might sort of find that interesting. Also, I keep forgetting, I'm supposed to say, oh, and if you did like this, well, press the like button, that would be obvious. And also, please consider subscribing for more little anecdotes and tales from the bar like this.